Hello everybody, it is Saturday, December 23rd, a day before Christmas Eve, and I'm here in downtown LA. Gotta be careful, I don't want to get run over, but that's the new construction of the Ocean-wide plaza going on with the 3 towers. And I'm right here at the Macy's Mall where they have Macy's and LA Fitness. You know, and this is how you get to the mall that we have Macy's here. And I want to tell you that I'm facing so much obstruction and tampering. You know, they're playing hardball with me. I'm trying to get a preliminary injunction to stop the corruption in the California courts that have been committing a coup d'etat of the California courts. They hijacked the California courts, so they criminally accused me of being a vexatious litigant, which is not true, and all my filings are being rejected. I even took them to appellate court, I took them to the Supreme Court, and they're rejecting all my filings, which is fraud on the court. And it's known as pay-to-play racketeering, where, you know, they're just stealing my lawsuits, and they're stealing lawsuits. And, for example, my lawsuit against Facebook, because I found out that Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan, they're the racketeering bosses, you know. They are, you know, people at the courthouse, including Leticia James and Michelle Williams Court and Marie F. Buxton of Kika Van Ness Peters and Elaine Mandel, Angela Davis, who's like really Nelson Mandela in Africa. You know, they're stealing my lawsuit and they're extorting Mark Zuckerberg to give him a kickback. Then I found out that the court administrator, the CEO, his name is David Slayton, that he's really like Arby, because I was dealing with Infinology with dedicated servers, and he's really like Ken and Arby. You know, his name is Ken. He's a Swede from Scandinavia, you know, and this guy created a dedicated server to steal my code, similar to Connect You and the Winklevoss twins, but they never paid any money. And then meanwhile, Priscilla Chan and her mother, Joyce Lee of California ED Unemployment Insurance, they've been incarcerated. They locked up Priscilla Chan for insider trading because she's going nuts. And like Facebook stock keeps going up, but there's no revenue to it. They're just using unemployment insurance. They're using trading profits. They're using political contributions to make the stock go up because they're buying ads with their own money and they're making it look like they have income. They don't have income. It's just all fraud, you know. And people at the SEC are finally cracking down. So the moral of the story is that the courthouses are behind it, because if you try to get justice, for DPSS and CalFresh and food stamps, if you try to get justice for unemployment insurance, if you try to get justice for anything, you know, if somebody kills your son, if somebody robs you, if somebody takes your house, if somebody steals your investment account, you cannot get any justice. It's known as pay-to-play racketeering, where the courthouses are extorting wealthy people and tycoons for money, and it's a federal government organized crime ring led by Marie F. Buxton, who's really the owner of AT&T, and this is like the new antitrust monopoly going on by AT&T, similar to the 1970s monopoly that was going on. And this requires a divestiture, and this divestiture, meaning like the antitrust is a monopoly, you know, it's a monopoly enterprise, and the divestiture is how you break up the antitrust. You break up the monopoly with a divestiture. Now, Los Angeles County or the state of California or any state or the United States should not be responsible for the divestiture for breaking up the monopoly. It should be foot the bill. Let the defendants foot the bill. Let them pay for the cost of destroying their federal government organized crime ring that they have created, because they're playing hardball with me. I mean, this David Slayton, you know, like, RN is from Las Vegas, and Aisha Rincon, Tupac Shakur from Las Vegas, David Cohen, David Slayton from Las Vegas. All these people from Las Vegas, you know, they're extorting Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan for money, and they're accusing me of being a criminal vexatious litigant, and they accuse me of being the murderer when they're in contempt of court for not being produced any qualifications whatsoever. RNs went to jail. David Cohen went to jail, and they're repeat offenders. They went to jail, but they're playing hardball, man. The sheriff is also in on it because the sheriff won't serve a subpoena, and the courthouse administrators keep rejecting my filings with Journal Technologies and True Filing. They keep rejecting my filings. So what's going on here is that they're playing hardball. You know, sort of like the New York Yankees. They had Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly came up with the expression Donnie Ball. Donnie Ball is, you know, when you play hardball, you know, where, you know what hardball is, when you're a pitcher and, you know, you're trying to beam the batter in the head, and then when you have the other side go up, you know, they try to beam in that. They're playing hardball, you know, they're just, you know, there's martial law looming, there's martial law, which is, there's another name for it, but it's basic force majeure when they come in and they just replace everybody in the government, which is why I'm saying here, everybody at the California courts needs to be replaced. They're all criminals and repeat offenders. They need to be replaced with college students who have master's degree in law. And we need to cut the dead wood, and we need to take some serious military action here in Los Angeles, because there's a coup d'etat. They've overthrown our government, and they have people from New Jersey, they have people from Atlantic City, they have people from Las Vegas, they have people from everywhere. They have people from Illinois coming here to try to assassinate you. And if they steal your unemployment insurance and you want to get your unemployment insurance back, they come here to kill you because they don't want to give up the unemployment insurance that they're stealing from you. So, now there needs to be some serious military action to stop this coup d'etat. And it was originally led by the CIA and the Office of Special Counsel, and they're the ones who put out this software called SolarWinds, CIA Direct Link software, and they basically come into your phone. They're not just like read-only into your phone. They're into your phone and they're locking your phone. They're deleting your files. It's got to stop, you know. They're destroying our Bill of Rights is what I'm saying. I love my free country. They're turning us into a dictatorship, man. This has got to stop. They're playing hardball, but I'm playing hardball back. So the moral of the story is that what I'm doing now is if I cannot get justice through the California courts, I'm going to reach out to a tribunal. And the tribunal is California Highway Patrol, because I can file a writ of prohibition, which bypasses the California courts, and I can still get a preliminary injunction, or I can still get an injunction against David Slayton to stop his criminal accusation that I'm a fictitious litigant, so that my filings will not get rejected, you know. So I have to file a writ of prohibition, and on top of that, I'm also filing the AB 1637, which is Jim Cooper, which is asset forfeiture. And I had a feeling that like the early bird gets the worm, because that bill was just turned into law. So if I'm the first one to prosecute with asset forfeiture, you know, and I want to make sure there's guaranteed bonuses to the courthouse and everybody gets paid. So this is what I'm trying now. I'm not just like trying to get my unemployment insurance back. I'm trying to get my unemployment insurance, the money that they stole from me, and I want to get all your money. So if you committed a crime against me and it's going like 6, 7, 8 years and you didn't pay me yet, man, I'm coming after you. I'm going to put you in jail for 30 years. I'm going to take my money that you stole from me, plus I'm going to take all your money and leave you in your underwear. Mesmo, same to you. I'm going to get even.